Hi, I'm Josh with Best Tax Pro here with my business partner, Michael Sullivan, former IRS Revenue Officer. Michael, can you tell us a little bit about your life, your experience, your work with the IRS and helping people with IRS tax problems, please?
Well, I'm glad you said my life. You don't want about my life. I'd rather keep it IRS. I started IRS. I've worked for IRS for a decade, and just want you to know that. And I've worked well over 1,000 cases. What Josh and I bring is a very unique aspect of resolution work with the 10 years and the 41 years outside I've had, and Josh 21 years. We probably bring somewhere around 70 years of professional tax experience. And I did everything at IRS. I used
Yeah.
to seize cars, all assets, and that was me and IRS. And we're really good at resolution because when we get a case, Josh and myself, we know exactly how the case is going to end because we just know we're that good, just so you know.
The whole idea that I like about working with you, Michael, is that we don't take on any cases that we don't know what the outcome is going to be. We look at people's finances the way the IRS looks at them, and it's on that basis that we can help them get the best exit strategy from their tax problem.
Exactly. And the on any case, collection case, we know the result. As soon as you give us a financial statement, Josh and I can tell you within 15 seconds how your case, in fact, is going to close. So as soon as, and by the way, if we, like Josh said, if we cannot resolve the case or we don't think we're suited for the case, it lets you know we don't take any case at all, Josh, do we? Unless we know we're getting a result. Never.
Exactly. Well, Mike, I had a quick question to ask you because we don't have a whole lot of time today. But can you help us understand who are the best candidates for the offer and compromise program? I get calls every day from people who say, I just called a number of places and I just wanted to see how much it's going to cost for the offer and compromise. How much is your charge? Can you give me a bid? What would you say if somebody did that for you, Mike?
Yeah, I'd say you're not gonna, we're not gonna retain you because we're not a car show. And what happens is if you're having a problem with your car, you drive into the mechanic, you look at him and say, well, how much is it going to cost? And the mechanic just say, well, I don't know what the problem is. So we can't fairly give you a price unless we diagnose what your case is. So we got to make sure all your tax returns are filed. Josh will pull up a transcript for you, make sure you're current. You're making estimate payments because those are IRS's requirements. And as soon as we get your financial statement, within 15 seconds, we will tell you whether you're eligible. Nobody, a lot of firms will tell you, they can tell you, but they don't look at the financial statement you're going to give IRS. I want you to think about this. How can they tell you if you're eligible and what it's going to cost? Because you don't know what the problems are, right, Josh? How many calls do we get that they're not even eligible and they shouldn't be filing?
Tons. And the three questions I ask people, and you have to have check marks for every one of these, which is, to the best of your knowledge, are you being audited by the IRS? If that's no, that's check mark number one. And then, are you in the process of going through bankruptcy? If you've been through bankruptcy, if you've closed your bankruptcy, that's great. But if you're in the process, the IRS won't even look at you. So that's check mark number two if you're not. Check mark number three is if you're current. That means the most recent 6 years are filed with the IRS. And if you're self-employed, you have to file your ES payments, your estimated payments on a quarterly basis. So
Right.
if you're not all three check marks, then the IRS isn't going to look at an offer and compromise. But a large name firm might look at you and say this much money, they'll file an offer and compromise for you. And whether you get accepted by the IRS or not, and we're talking 35% of the cases that are submitted are accepted. So a large number, 2/3 of them are not accepted. Those people that took your money just earned some money and you're still in the same situation. So we don't take a case without looking at your financials first.
And what's worse, Josh, about that is they extended the statute of limitations on the case. IRS kept your 20%, and you just gave IRS a financial doorway right into your finances, and they're not even going to work your case. So you're a loser and really three ends. You always want to have somebody qualify your offer and compromise first. That person shouldn't charge you any money because really they're not doing the offer, they're not doing any work. So we just qualify you and tell you what you should do. And Josh will tell you we look at this and we let the people know we're very honest up front, just So, everyone knows that, Jim.
I can't say anything other than great things about working with Michael and what a privilege it is to work with him and everybody that we help out with the IRS. We typically get a good review on Google or Facebook or on text here. The idea is we want to help people who can be helped and who qualify for the Offer and Compromise program. Now, in future videos, we're going to go over some more of the specific questions because I've gotten a lot of videos of just me answering quick soundbite answers to the questions. That Michael add a lot of value there.
Because we're really a show, and you'll love us together. We've been partners for some time, so we're very. I want to tell you one other thing, and I'm not trying to. I've been on Fox Business News twice. I've been on ABC. I was the first person to comment on the Donald Trump audit. People don't know he's audited every year, every president and vice president. I've been on News Nation, Newsmax. I've been on all the major stations, and for me, it's a privilege to have Josh. So between the two of us, we really give you a good information, so you really can't go wrong. We thank you, by the way, for listening today.
If you've got a tax problem and you'd like some help, give us a call at 763-477-4205 or click on the link below to schedule a consultation.
Yeah. Couldn't keep up with that because I'm slower. Could you give your phone number? Could you take your time with it? Because I didn't even get it. What is it again? 763.
It'll be underneath me, but it's 763-477-4205. And we look forward to hearing from you and hope you're able to get your tax problem taken care of.
I didn't even have my name there. I just have me. Was that for me? Anyway,
No.
was talking to everybody. Thank you.
Have a good day and happy Thanksgiving.